Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss whether or not we drink mediocre bourbon. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Bakley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cool, Jeff Andreezy, and Jim Gogan.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hello.
Hey, everyone.
Hello. So yeah, we're going to be talking today about mediocre bourbon. What do you do with it? Do you just drink it? Do you power through it? Do you use it as mixers? Give it away? What do you do with your mediocre bourbon? We'll get to that after the break. For right now, though, McNew said there's something she want to talk about. What is that, McNew?
Yeah, so it is the concept of outdoorsy versus outsidey. And I can explain that. So I was talking to a friend the other day, and like her vacations are like Hocking Hills or like Red River Gorge. Like her and her husband love like kayaking and hiking. And I'm like, yeah, I absolutely want nothing to do with that. I can agree. It's beautiful. I will sit back at the cabin on the patio or the deck with a drink and yap with you. I will go fishing all day and sit at a bonfire with you, but my ass is not getting in a tent. I'm not camping. So I say that I'm outsidey. Like I want to be outside. I want to enjoy the outdoors, but I'm not outdoorsy. I'm not hunting.
Right.
I'm not camping. I'm not hiking. So where do you guys fall in that realm?
Okay. Yeah, this is a good one. I guess I'm kind of the same as you, McDo, though for me, a proper vacation is the beach. I got to be at the beach. I love the beach. I don't want to do anything. I want to relax and sit around and enjoy ocean breezes and the ambient sounds of beach activity and the sounds of rolling waves.
And the view.
The view, the sea salt. I like everything about the beach. I'm a beach guy. Yeah. I don't like, again, not that it's not beautiful, hiking and stuff like that, but I don't want to be involved in that.
Because I don't think that's relaxing. Like, and I'm like, I don't want to be like, I like animals, I like wildlife, but like, right. I don't.
And I'm too old. I mean, I just look at poor Gokin here today. He was sitting in my bar today. All of a sudden, he's sitting there. All of a sudden, he pulls a hamstring right at the bar. He's He's just he wasn't moving anything. He jumps up off the chair.
Had a cramp.
With resounding pain by doing nothing. I mean, can I imagine him hiking through the Rockies? When sitting on a bar stool.
That's what I was doing in my mind. I was outdoors.
So yes, I like outdoor stuff, but at the beach would be.
So outside. Give us outside.
Yeah, good question. I'm both. So I do like the outdoor. I like to camp, but I haven't done it in a long time. But I still hunt, fish. But around my property, I have 54 acres, a bunch of woods. I got a duck pond. Some of that is just being outdoors, just to have it. But there are some outdoor activities, whether I'm planting a food plot or whether I'm doing stuff with the camera so I can get pictures of the critters, things like that. So it's a mix of both, but I love just being around the yard, sitting by the fire pit and doing that, and I just call that outdoorsy. when I'm doing
Yeah.
that.
I think Jeff is outdoorsy because he
I
actually
think so, too.
actively
He
participates.
hunts. Yeah.
Yeah.
He hunts. He hunts. Yeah.
That's outdoorsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. All right.
I think I'm halfway too. I like
Okay.
I like being outside. Outdoorsy, I camp a lot, but I don't tent camp.
Okay.
You had an RV, like the whole house on wheels. You're doing.
Yeah. That's
You-
like
you-
glamping, I guess, is what
Yeah.
you call it.
You do your whiskey tastings, I assume, outside when all the people come over.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
hold court.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
just holding court. Yeah.
But I don't hunt or fish. But I don't mind going on hikes or I kind of like kayaking or rafting, stuff like that too. So
Okay.
sometimes, but
All right. All right. Fair enough. KK, how about you?
I'm definitely outsidey. I have
Okay.
done stuff, mostly when I was younger, though,
Right. Right.
like White
Talking
Rock
about-
water rafting.
Right. We're talking about KK right now, right here, right now. What are you?
Oh, outsidey. I love sitting. I've got my little chairs out on my patio,
Yep.
my little table where I listen to my Merlin birds, and I have my coffee or my cocktail. That's perfect.
Yeah. It's calming, right?
One of
Yeah.
my favorite hobbies. I'm like, just a patio and your little drink and your phone, like whether
Nothing
you're
wrong with that.
birds or
Yeah.
just scrolling. I'm like, that's what I do after work a lot of times where I'm like, this is my new it's my old person hobby. It's patio time. Like
Yeah.
Patio time's good. Patio
Yeah.
time's
And
good.
laying on a beach is, if I don't touch the ocean like once a year, it's probably bad for the people around me.
Right. Right. You
Yeah.
gotta go to the beach for sure. For sure. That's why I'm getting a beach house. I'll go every day until it gets tiring. So we'll see how long that lasts. 2 weeks in, I'm like, I hate the beach.
sand everywhere.
the thing. Like, so one of my cousins moved to like the Tampa area for a while, like after he got out of college.
Yeah.
And he and his wife were like, we're not going to be the people by the beach that don't go to the beach. It lasted like 2 months. And then they were
Okay.
just never going to the beach.
Right. Right. Tampa's weird because their beaches are not real
Not
convenient. I'll say that if you're living there. So
But they were just like, we're gonna be the people. We're gonna be like the real Florida people. And then like they moved back like 2 years later because they
really,
go to the
Okay.
beach.
yeah. Yeah.
I think the
hope that
beach is
doesn't
a
happen.
lot of work.
Do you?
So much
No.
stuff you got to pack with you to go.
Well,
Not if your hotel's right behind you.
right. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
all
but you
right
still
there.
got to take sunscreen and towels and
Towels, sure. You gotta have
then
towels.
everything you bring back has sand in it, including
Sand.
cracks and
That's what we're looking at houses. I don't understand anybody who lives by the beach and has carpet in their fucking house.
Doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense to me.
no.
I don't understand. We just eliminated them because we're like, we don't want to deal with changing out all the fucking carpet.
Floors. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It should be illegal everywhere. It's disgusting.
I know. I do hate carpet as well. So I don't know, a good laminate's good. Some tile, maybe.
Anything that's not carpet is preferable.
I
don't
agree.
care if it's fucking linoleum from 1970. It's better than
It's
carpet.
better than that. Yeah, there you go. All right, on that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? We're starting with KK. KK, what do you got there?
This is not a mediocre bourbon. This is a
Okay.
fantastic single barrel whiskey. It is the honey and orange wood finish.
There you
from
go.
Monroe.
Yep. Okay. All right. So cork pop could be enough if we get a lot of bad ones. We'll see what happens. Gokin's next.
I have this might be controversial, but it's my mediocre bourbon. It's E.H. Taylor Small Batch.
Okay. Okay. Nothing there on the cork pop.
Well loved.
Yeah, McNew, you're next.
So I brought my favorite mediocre bourbon, and you know it's larceny.
Larceny. Yeah. Okay, that was nice. KK's was a little bit better, so she's got the lead. Jeff, you're next.
I'm protesting this show by not drinking something mediocre. I've got some Old Monroe, the single barrel, aged 9 years and 2 months. from the Barrel
Shit,
Shop.
that one's incredible. That's the best bourbon he's ever done, right there. Okay. Not enough to overtake Kathy. She's still got the lead. Buzzards, this is a store pick from the Barrel Shop, so how about that? So this is a single barrel rye, so All right, let's see what we got here. No, nothing going on there. KK, you win the cork pop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
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 All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about mediocre bourbon. What do we do with it these days? We've been in this for a while. We'll talk about mediocre bourbon in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show. Now, does this mean you hate Elmer T. Lee, who said the perfect thing with your bourbon is to always have a little Sprite in there, just a splash of Sprite? You hate Elmer T. Lee, don't you?
I don't mind that.
You hate Elmer T. Lee, one of the all-time greats. You can't stand the man. That's real nice.
Wait, we're not
I thought we
discussing
were talking
Sprite
about
right
cola
now.
and ginger ale.
Oh, never mind.
Are we recording right now?
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about whether or not we drink mediocre bourbon.
Yes, we are. So you get something, and it's just so-so, or maybe coworkers are nice. It's, I don't know, Christmas or something. They give you a bottle, and you're just like, oh man. I wish they wouldn't even buy me bourbon because they buy you one that's so-so. They're not being mean. They're just they don't know. So you got to be thankful that you got a gift. What do you do with that sort of bourbon that isn't good enough to make the cut? Wouldn't be something that you would buy again. So mediocre, I would say, would be like, as you taste it, you're like, yeah, it's okay. It's not offensive, but also not anything where I want to open up the wallet and buy another bottle either.
Yeah, exactly. We all started somewhere, and I'm not a guy that can just go pour it down the drain. I've only dumped one bottle of whiskey because it was horrible.
Okay.
But the stuff that I've had for years, or like you said, someone gifts you one, I'm not gonna sip it out of a glass like this. I'm gonna pour it into a cocktail. I'm gonna do something with it. It might be my lawnmower drink. Maybe it's a bunch of whiskey with some limeade. It's close to a whiskey sour, just not exactly like that. It goes into cocktails.
Okay, cocktails. All right, I bet you Gokin just drinks it because he's Again, it goes back to the cheapness, Gene.
Yeah. No, I'm the same as Jeff. I use that stuff for drinks, and I share that with people that come over that are new, and use that as a teaching tool when I hold
Right.
court.
Right.
Bailiff, can you bring in the evidence, please?
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's a good way. And I've got some friends that want to dabble, so we'll set up a few, and I'll do some blind tastings and work your way through it. The danger there with new drinkers is a lot of the stuff I have now is maybe higher proof, and they don't want to chase them off with that. But
Right.
but you can find some quality levels with lower proof, and so
Okay.
it's another good way to burn through some pores, to be honest.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. McNeil, how about you?
I still like a mediocre bourbon. Like
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
need something high proof or fancy or expensive on a Tuesday evening. Like, you know what I mean? Because I still work in the corporate world, so I'm just kind of like, you're home and you're like, God damn, today was something. I don't need something crazy. Like, I just need a lot of something, and that's okay if it's a $30 bottle on a Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. Like, I'm cool with that, and I buy cheap wine too. And I agree with Jeff that sometimes it is a cocktail bourbon. Like, you're like, it's really not good. I don't enjoy this neat or on the rocks. Like, throw it in a cocktail, make something with it. I think mediocre bourbon still has its merits for what it can be used for.
Okay.
I think that leads to my question of what defines a mediocre bourbon. Are we all just making our own definition?
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
think so.
Gokin
think you have
opened
to.
an E.H. Taylor and called it mediocre.
Right.
McNeil loves larceny, but she called it mediocre.
Because it is, and
But
like,
you love it.
Yeah.
I do love it, but like, I know in the eyes of like bourbon drinkers and like other bourbon people, you're like, you can do better. And I could, and I have, but like, I can like what I like, and that's fine.
Ooh, okay.
Gold Zephyr.
Gold Zephyr.
Gold Zephyr. Mediocre. Not
Gotcha.
offensive. You're not going to pour it down the drain. Will I ever drink this? Ever? I got this. At one point I drank some. Right? Will I ever go back to this? Never.
I know,
can
mine
live,
sits.
I,
It just
I can.
sits.
I can live to be 100 years old, and I'll never revisit this bottle. So,
And
to me,
you have enough though, Steve. You won't even
Right.
use that for a drink.
correct.
Right.
Correct. Because I'm like, I found the benefit of elevating the cocktails. Something like Jim had there. The Colonel E.H. Taylor would be a cocktail bourbon for me at this point. That because it's good enough. That's nice. It's pleasant. To me, that's more along the lines of, because I got plenty of those through the years. So to me, that's a cocktail bourbon. This one here, what I've been doing is I'll box them up. And because I have hundreds and hundreds of them, I'll box them up. I'll get to 25 or 30, and I'll box them up. I'll give them to my buddy Mark Hansen, and then he likes to booze it, but he's got a palate that's not super into anything. He likes kind of everything, and then he's got two sons that are kind of into whiskey, and then he has a lot of parties. And I was like, you can just have these. That's what I do with them. I just give them away because I'll never. I've got too many. My collection's too big to ever be like, well, you know what? I think I'm going to work my way through that bottle tonight. That never happens for me. So yeah.
Yeah.
Most of my
mine just
purchases,
sit.
most of my purchases now are coming through the barrel shop.
Yeah,
There's
that's
not
helpful.
There's no mediocre, bourbon or
Right.
whiskey coming out of there. So, but I still go down and say, jeepers, when did I buy that? How many years ago? How long is that?
Right.
So it's really interesting. My collection isn't huge. The artist might say differently because we're tripping over bottles and stuff like that. But the purchases now, no, I might buy a lower end. If we talk about it and it's good, but they're good. When we talk about stuff that's maybe bottom shelf, it's still a dang good pour.
Yeah. I don't. To me, mediocre. There's ones that are even. I like if the best. I always said the best 80 proofer is like Four Roses Yellow Label. I mean, that was always. If you're going to have something that's 80 proof, that would be the one to select. So is that mediocre? Maybe. But I like them at different proof levels because sometimes you need that, especially if you're doing like a bourbon slush. You can't use 100 proof. It doesn't freeze hard enough. It's just more liquid. So you need an 80 proofer from time to time. Or during summer when you want really low proof when you're outside in the heat, something like that can come in handy. So yeah.
I started our whiskey experience last weekend or the weekend before with the group I was with Four Roses Yellow Label, and it was actually enjoyable.
I know that's not a bad one, right?
Yeah, that's not bad, and that's cheap too.
Yeah, it is cheap. It is cheap. So
Yeah.
it isn't.
It's great for warming up. I mean, even for people that like high proof, it's good. You always. Like we do at the ratings. You got to start with something. You can't.
Yeah, right.
Go for something that's really good your first pour because you don't really get the good flavor.
Sometimes it's a shock to the system if you pour 128 proof. Like let's start out the night with this, and that's a disservice to the whiskey and to you drinking it, trying to enjoy it. So, hey, warm up the palate a little bit, So yeah, no. So. Very cool. So there you go. There's our thoughts on mediocre bourbon. It's mine's definitely evolved. There was a time when it was like, if I bought a bottle, my God, I'm gonna drink it. I'm gonna do cocktails with it, or I'm gonna save it for parties, and that'll be what I'm dishing out for people that don't love bourbon but want some sort of bourbon cocktail. So, and again, there's still some of that. I just have a lot, so there's a lot to work with. So there you go. All right, we're going to wrap this one up by talking about where people can find us. Jeff, we're going to start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and the Cigar Dojo, Jeff Andreezy, 2 I's and 2 Z's.
All right, Gokin.
I'm on Facebook, Jim Gokin, and Instagram, Jimmy Big Ants.
All right, KK.
You can find me on Instagram at KKCastStrength.
All right, McNew.
On Instagram, McNew ABV.
Right. For me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley across all social media. ABVnetwork.com. That's where we have all of our shows. ABVBarrelShop.com. That's what's going on with, guess what? The Barrel Shop. Also, check out Bourbon Sasquatch on YouTube. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.